As I stand here, I am putting myself more and more at jeopardy of getting myself into serious trouble because these horses are all around me. I've come to change and clean up water. Baby, Lord, baby, sweet baby Jesus. Have you seen yourself, sweetie? Guys, sweet baby Jesus is all I have to say about her. Baby, sweet baby Jesus. Back up and leave. Stop pushing like up into me. Guys, if you can't see anything, that's because that's Gemma is all up in my beeswax. Gemma is all up in my beeswax. Don't you bite me. Don't you bite me. I can see your little sneaky little eye right there. Guys, I am filling up waters and Gemma is biting at me. Roman, could you help out? Could you help Daddy out over here, buddy? Could you help Daddy out a little bit? Gemma, don't bite the hose neither. Gemma, Rita, don't you and Gemma start fighting now. Guys, if you thought that there was anything easy about working with these two, you are mistaken. Don't come over here, Rita, and put your ears pretty, sweetie. Rita, put your ears pretty, sweetie. She ain't listening to me none. That's because this over here won't listen to me neither. No one listens to me. I'm trying to fill up the water, sweetie, and I can't work with, oh, Lord. Guys, I want to welcome you. Don't you girls start all that mess. Hey guys, Lester here, and I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Sweetie, don't make the water all nasty. Don't just rinse your mouth in it. You're not a Viking. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. Hope you enjoyed Jamie's live. Now it's my turn. And there's nothing to enjoy here. I can promise you that. Right now, if you got other stuff to do, then I encourage you to go do it. Like a bath, a shower, get some extra rest, because there's nothing but chaos happening in my life tonight. Baby, God have mercy. You're making a horrible mess all over me. Sweetie, it's cold. That's so cold, sweetie. It's so cold to Daddy when you do that. Oh, Lord. Lord, 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 Lord. Baby, don't do that to me, please. She's like, I'm just not really digging the water out of the water trough. I'd rather have it right out of the hose where it's nice and fresh. She wants it where it's nice and fresh. You're splashing it all over me, sweetie. You're getting water all over Daddy, though, and it's so cold. Guys, there's no way the water hose is fully extended, and there's no way I can set it down and walk off. There's no way. I'm just forced to sit here and hold it, and I'm at her mercy. Baby, do not bite at me, even if you're playing. I don't like the play bites. I do not like play bites. Oh, no. Oh, no. Rita, put your ears pretty coming over here like that. Rita, put your ears pretty coming over here. Rita, I'm not messing with you. I'm really in a bad spot, guys. I think you can tell I'm in a really bad spot here, which means I'm only going to fill up one water trough and let it be. The other one needs to be drained. It's nasty. But I'm not going to stand here and put myself through all of this. I will not do that. Ah, sweetie. My God, baby. Guys, she's like a toddler, into everything. Just into everything. And the things that we love about her, I swear we love her. Roman, put your ears pretty too, sir. Even Roman can't handle this. He's like, I would like to drink a water, but I'm not going to have to drink after her, am I? She's like that child that takes a swig of your soda, and you can just see all the backwash, and it's nasty. Yeah, Roman, I'm coming by. That's who she is. She's like that child who takes a swig of your soda, and then once she's done, you can see all the stuff that she backwashed into your soda, and at that point, you're like, you know what? You can just have the rest of it. I'm not thirsty anymore. Okay, I just turned that water off. I have one water trough that's full, and I will say fairly clean. The other one's kind of nasty, but horses are smart. They drink from the cleaner water, and they'll drink from that one that I just filled up for them. okay? Now, in case you're wondering where Talis is at, guys, Talis is too excited to walk over. And so instead, we'll walk to him. Rita, y'all just all stay here, okay? Just stay here eating on your hay. You guys enjoy your water. And I'm just gonna walk over and see Talis because, whew, what a day. What a day. Now, I know it's a little bit dark, and some of you all may have a hard time seeing. I don't have my glasses on either, so I can't see what you're saying. I don't even know if there's anyone here, to be honest. I can't really see much of anything right now. I do see a few comments floating by, so I hope that we have an audience. But no matter if it's one person or 50, let me come by and show you how excited we are about Talis. And then I've been working, but it's all for a good cause, because we are very excited to almost, I will say almost, have this guy's stall ready. And would you believe at this point, it's not anyone's fault but my own? I know, it's no one's fault but my own. Before I walk in, let me just kind of stand here with him and tell you the story. I'm gonna look behind me, make sure no one's following me. Oh no, I am being followed. Oh baby, please, I don't want to keep fighting you all night, sweetie. Baby, God, Jesus, holy mother. Guys, Holy Mother, whatever that means. Is that a Catholic thing, Holy Mother? Just Holy Mother. I'm not Catholic, but Holy Mother anyway. Holy Mother. I love this girl, but I want to talk to you about Talis because today's his special day. He can't even hardly believe it. Uh-oh. Do not mess with that. I've been mucking in there, guys. What you see over there is a cart that I bought for myself tonight. That's full of poo. Now get your face out of it. It's full of poo. Oh my God, oh no. Val, baby, why are you over here now? Rita ran you off too? Val's like, I just come over here where it's more peaceful and quiet. I just can't seem to find my happy place tonight, Daddy. All right, well, I'll be your happy place, sweetie. Guys, we'll be her happy place, won't we? So I know that you all want to go see Talis' stall, okay? And I do too, but guys, it's not ready yet. Now, we can take a vote, and I can show you how much of it is ready. But I know what you're going to do. You're going to look at the half-finished project, and then tomorrow on my video, or when I go live in the morning, you're not going to watch the completed video. Don't mess with that, bud. All right, so cross your heart and hope to die that if I show y'all a partially completed stall, you'll still watch my video tomorrow. I wish there was a way that not Facebook, we don't use Facebook, but YouTube would let me know who watched and who did not, so I could call you a liar to your face. They don't do that, unfortunately. They don't tell me who refuses to like the videos. They won't tell me that information, but if they did, boy, some of y'all would be like those chicks. They'd be dead to me. I'm messing with you, friends. I'm messing with you. All right, well, I guess with no further ado, let's go ahead and walk inside. Baby, leave my mucking rake alone. Oh. All right, well, let's start with what you already know. So you already know that Roman has a big, beautiful stall, and we're so proud of Roman. I want you to notice the silhouettes here feature a draft horse, right, with the little docked tail, big hooves. Oh boy. Baby, we're gonna get to your stall eventually, I promise, okay? Just not tonight, all right? Not tonight, sweetie. And then we'll walk over here. Oh, she's gonna help me show. She's like my Vanna White. She's like my Vanna White. She's gonna help show everything off. She goes, show them this one over here, Daddy. Okay, so let's go over here. This over here is Val's stall. And Val has her name, nice and pretty. And there beside Val's name, you see her little silhouette horses are also of the draft variety. The docked tail, the big hooves. And can y'all tell that I'm stalling? Can you guys tell that I'm stalling, making y'all really wait for it? I want you to beg for it, y'all. I want you to beg for it. Let me hear your best beg. I want you on your knees. Beg for it. Okay. Is that the best you got? Is that the best bag that you got? Oh, man. All right, let's walk on down. Sweetie, I'm coming up behind you. Daddy's coming behind you. All right, I'll just skip around her. Leave that alone. All right, so over here we have the future Rita stall. The future Rita stall. I bought my gates tonight. I will hang these tomorrow with the U-bolts. We got everything ready for the rubber mats. But I have to drive to a different Tractor Supply to get the mats that I need. They don't have the right size at our local Tractor Supply. But that will be a very easy fix. I just need 13 mats to go around here, and then I'll hang that gate. But here we go. Okay, with no further ado, all right, look out, baby. I know she's a little bit jealous, y'all. She's a little bit jealous. It's okay. My friends, feast your eyes on this. This is the Talis stall. And what we did was we included the lady's name, the name that she goes by, Tuffy, on the gate. We also changed up the silhouette to that of a drum horse. Drum horse meaning really full tail, full mane, and full, what do you guys call those feathers? You want to come in and show everybody? Come on. You want to come show everybody? Talis, you want to come show them your stall? Come on. Come on in. Show them off a little bit. Oh, he just ran her out. Come on, Talis. Let's show them off. Let's show it off a little bit. So I also went and got his gate tonight. I don't have the right U-bolts, or I would hang that right now. But it's okay. I've been doing some mucking. I've been making good use of my time, getting everything mucked. I tell you what, I got an entire wheelbarrow here full of things that I've cleaned up. We love you. Go get some water or something. And look at all this. We've been mucking. This is from 3 stalls, and I'm slowly working my way down. I'm just going to take all of that hay with my tractor maybe tomorrow morning early and push it out of here. And then hopefully I can run to Tractor Supply, and tomorrow morning at 9 when we go live together, I will have you guys help me as I hang these gates, and maybe go ahead and put those rubber mats up if I can find the right ones. And we'll do that together tomorrow morning on the live as soon as we have our cup of coffee. And then we will be pretty much done with the Talis stall. I'm really proud of the way this came out. And such a blessing. And then what a surprise for this sweet lady to come through and do that for us. And then, like she said, beautiful story. If you weren't here last night, what wasn't last night? That was a few nights ago. But if you weren't watching the video from a couple of nights ago, we had gotten a letter in the mail, and I'd opened that letter up to read it on a live, and pretty much this sweet lady here, she goes by the name Tuffy. That's not her real name, but that's the name that friends call her, Miss Tuffy. She talked about the fact that she had lost her husband, and she didn't realize until her husband was gone what an amazing legacy he'd left behind from all of the wonderful things. You want to come back inside and look around a little bit? I've already fed him, so I can give him a couple of more snacks. Swallow it down, buddy. You guys know he has that little bit of an issue here with his swallowing. You all already know the story behind that. Can I help it? Make it feel better? Man, so Miss Tuffy says you're her spirit animal, and she loves you so much, and she thinks you're a beautiful, beautiful horse. You know, Rick Gore also thinks he's just the most beautiful horse ever. So even though Talis is kind of a quiet character around here, he certainly has people who loves him. And this lady said she just wanted to do something special for him. So she found out how much these stalls are costing each one. And then she sent us a check for that amount and just said if we wouldn't mind, do it in her honor. And she said that she feels weird that she hasn't done more in life to create a legacy for herself, but she wants to do this. And guys, you know me, she said in the letter, she goes, do not argue with me and do not try to talk me out of it. And so there we did it. And we did it for in her name, and we made sure to include that right over here. So if you guys get a chance, make sure you tell her thank you. And if you ever see her, her name on YouTube is actually Tuffy. That's her YouTube username, Tuffy. I honestly can't say that I've ever ran across her name that I can remember. But I'll tell you what, she certainly has a thing for him. And he had his first meal in his stall earlier tonight. Of course, I videoed it, but I did not go live because Jamie was live at the time, and I did not want to mess with Jamie's live. So, what a lucky boy he is, huh? What a lucky boy he is. And so, once I get the gate hung tomorrow, now I keep saying gate, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's this over here. It's the divider wall. But to save money, I just use these gates. And then I use these big U-bolts. Well, hello there, sweetie. Uh-oh, someone's staring me down. Hello, my love. Boy, aren't you a sight for... Where you going? I was going to love her. Rita, I wanted to love you, sweetie. Sorry, babe. I wanted to love you, Rita. Talis is like, Rita, have you not heard a word Dad said? The entire night is about me. The live is all about me, not you. But Rita's smart. Look, Rita is going to go around the back behind the barn. Rita will come in the other gate. Rita is so smart. She'll come in the back door. You ain't going to tell Rita no. You can probably... She's so funny. I love her. I guarantee you she'll come around that back door any minute now, and she'll find her way in here. Even if Talis runs her out the front, she'll come around the back. But no, guys, so there's actually still a lot of work to do. We're nowhere near finished. We still have to come back also and put down our stall mats, the floor mats. Those are those very thick, they're like an inch thick, a 4x6 rubber mat that goes on the floor. These over here are only ½ an inch thick. These are not near as thick as what the floor mats are. They're thick enough to do the job. This is ½ an inch. So they're thick enough to do the job to prevent any kind of kicking. Absolutely. No one's going to get hurt, and they're not going to put their foot through any metal. That's the main thing you want to protect from. But the floor mats will be quite a bit thicker, heavier, and we'll put those down in each of our completed stalls, and eventually they'll go down the entire barn. But we told you guys from the get-go that this kind of a project is not going to be a cheap one. Of course, we financed the building, so we just pay a monthly note on the building. Let me pull down this old tape. It's been bothering me for a while. But we knew that getting the stalls built would be a little bit of a work in progress, and we've talked about just kind of a paycheck by paycheck kind of a thing. And you guys have been so kind to us and so loving, and these animals have really been blessed to have you guys do so much for them. But yeah, so I would say we almost got 3, and like I said, almost, we got the front part done, but I still have some parts to do myself. And so I worked most of today doing what I could, and then I'll come back tomorrow and try to finish everything over here up. And then we will have, hopefully by the end of tomorrow, we will have 3 completely finished stalls, 3. And that means we'll only have 2 more to go for now. And like I said, I've already started the Rita stall. I've gotten a few things for her. So whenever I go pick up the mats for this stall over here, for the kickboard, I'll go ahead and get those for Rita's stall as well. Okay? All right. Well, would you guys like to come inside for a bit? Any chance y'all want to come inside for a bit? I love this view right here. Let me just back up and look at it with you for a minute. Wish it were still daylight, but I really love this view right here. Looking down the stall. This is one of those kind of things that if I just stand here long enough and think about it, guys, I never in 100 years would have ever thought that this would be my life. Hear me when I say that, y'all. I never in 100 years thought that this would ever be my life, where I would spend so much time over here doing stuff with horses. Because I said it so many times, I'm not a horse guy. I'm just a guy that has a few horses. And here I find myself mucking stalls. What a life, huh? What a life, right? Okay. Well, I'm going to walk you guys over here. We're going to go out this little side gate. Now, it's going to get really dark. And remember, I can't see any better than you can. So I'm just feeling my way around as well. I'm going to jump in my truck. I parked the truck over here to unload those gates and that wheelbarrow. And then I think that wheelbarrow's fine where it's at. I don't think I need to move it out of the way. It's not going to get in anybody's way. No one's going to mess with it. There's nothing in there to eat. Okay. How many of y'all can hear what I'm doing? You may not be able to see a darn thing, but you can hear and you know just what I'm up to right now. You hear me latching the gate, putting the latch the right way. Now I'm feeling around for my lead rope so I can go ahead and tie the gate just to give me an extra layer of protection. You guys know that our animals they find ways out. You guys know they do, so we have to be better safe than sorry. Did I already ask if y'all want to come inside for a bit? Come on. Come on in. I want to drive you around, though. I'll just leave that tailgate down. I'm walking up here along the side of my truck. The door is open. Let's hope that no snake climbed in here while I was out loading stuff. All right. Oh, no. Guys, we have a major problem. Okay. Couldn't find my keys. What are you doing back there? Baby, you never got out. She never got out. Look out, Trix. Trixie got out. Okay. Whew. Guys, my door was wide open and she could have jumped out at any point. As a matter of fact, her door was also open for a little while. She was out. She just got back in. And I don't blame her. I'm just going to drive around to the RV. We're not going to put our seatbelt on. We're just driving around towards the RV where we're going to park it for the night. And then we're going to go inside. Oh boy, there's all the riffraff. There's the real riffraff. There's Trixie on the porch of the RV, waiting to go inside. All right. Hey, Trixers. Okay, friends. I put my window up. I don't think we're going to get any rain, but just in case. All right. Everything's good. Grab my keys. You guys ready to come inside? Christmas, you have to get out now, sweetie. Come on. You have to come out. There we go. That's my good girl. Come on, girls. Let's go. Let's go cool off a bit, shall we? Let's go cool off a little bit, shall we? Uh-oh, there's Val's medicines. Come on up, girls. You don't have to run right past me, Christmas. Thank you, Trixie, for being sweet and waiting for Daddy. Gosh. Okay. Would you guys care for something to drink? I will be getting myself a water bottle. Top shelf. We're going to go top shelf water bottle. And then I'll be putting you all right here in this tripod. Turn you around. Oh. Well, hi to hello. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Is that better? Is that better? I really should wash my hands. Give me a moment, please. No one's going to judge. We don't need to judge here. Soap is soap. Soap is soap. It's the thought of me washing my hands that counts. Not what I use to wash them. Okay. The noise that you hear is Trixie, and she's playing with her toys. And I like to put my flat cap on when I go live. I don't know why. I know there's still a shadow, but it's not quite as bad. Okay. Stella did not come with us tonight. I did grab Trixie and, yeah, Stella did not come, just Trixie and Christmas. Oh my goodness. I've needed that drink of water for a while. Cindy says, I was watching from behind the curtains. Lester, are you going to do, that's a great question. Wendy B asked, Lester, are you going to go ahead and do all the stalls same size? Yes, we are. Listen, the only other way we could have done it was to have made 10 total stalls, but we don't need 10 stalls. And don't even say it. Don't even say, well, what if y'all get more rescues? Guys, we have to. At some point, everybody has to say, you know what? Let's hold off for a bit. Let's just hold off for a bit. And so we're going to have 8 full-size, larger than average stalls. Thank you so much, Sue. Sue says that Talis' stall is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. But you know, you really got to give credit to Miss Tuffy for that. She was such a sweet lady to do what she did. And remember, guys, I just want to make sure that you understand what I'm saying here and that you hear me. And even if I say it 100 times, I just want to make sure that I never want to go down into the history books as a channel who's always begging and asking for money and for donations. I'm not. I do not want to be that guy. I do not want to be that guy. So you were right there when the email came in. Not the email, but the handwritten letter that she wrote. So she says, don't argue. She has the money. She wants to do it. And we did it. And we put her name on it. So this is not a Lester pop in my collar, look at me, none of that kind of stuff. This is a really very generous lady. But I also want to pause for a second and remind you all of how generous you also are with your time. I know that most of you guys are on a fixed income. Guys, I already know that. I know my analytics, and I know that many of you guys are on a fixed income, and so I absolutely respect that and do not want to be taking of you or taking from you. I want you to enjoy your life. But Miss Tuffy said that she insisted that she do this. She said she felt it on her heart, and that after the passing of her husband, she just felt like she wants to do more with whatever time she has left in this world. And she says she wanted to do that. She says, Lester, don't argue with me. So I didn't argue. Instead, I got on the phone. I called Uriel, and I says, we have another order. And then, like I told you guys this morning, he shows up, him and 2 guys. Yeah, Uriel has a crew now. He has a crew. He has a crew. Who does that, y'all? He has a crew. And Uriel shows up with his crew, and they knock that thing out in no time. And then I feel bad because I'm the slacker. I'm the guy who hasn't done my part yet. But I had no idea. I thought we were going to wait until payday. And payday for us is the 20th. And so I thought I had another week, plenty of time to get my part done. But no, Uriel, after I called him, what day was that, friends? Do y'all remember what day it was? Was that Monday that we got that letter? I think it may have been Monday afternoon because Jamie went live on Tuesday. So Monday afternoon is when we were doing our live, and I got that letter. And so I texted Uriel that same night, and then he began to work every afternoon. And today he found the time for him and a couple of guys to drive out and stick it up. They do most of the work there at their house. You guys know that, right? They do most of the work there at his house in his little shop area. So if he has the measurements, that's all he needs is the measurements. And then I sent him the name of the horse, how to spell it. And I also sent him how we wanted to have the lady's name stuck on there. And so then he goes to his computer and he sends me, I guess, like clip art of what it's going to look like. And after we agree on everything, then he gets his, I think they call it a plasma cutter. He gets his plasma cutter to working, and it starts cutting out all the shapes and stuff, and then he starts welding pipe together. So he's doing very, very well for himself. I'm very proud of Uriel, and just really extremely proud of him. Now, let's not, just remember that what he does is not free, guys. Uriel's working. This is what he's doing for a living. So that's why I'm not trying to, just don't think we're getting any freebies here. We're not getting freebies, but it was important to us that Uriel be a part of this project because he's been a big part of the, well, quite a few jobs he's helped us with around the properties. All 3 properties, actually. Uriel is mastering his welding. He is Uriel. Now there are some jobs he can't do yet, and he'll let you know right away, guys. He'll let you know right away which jobs he's not capable of doing, and I respect that. I'd rather him say he can't do something than be like some of the guys you've hired who take the job and have no idea what they're doing. So he's a hard worker, absolutely. I don't mean to just chug this down, but I am dying of thirst. Eulenhake says, I'm waiting for my Pepsi Zero and chips. Teresa, don't tempt me. I will absolutely. So I'm too hot to eat chips. I'm not going to eat when I'm hot. I don't have an appetite when I'm hot. And if you guys don't know, it got up to 94 degrees here today. Whew. Yes, 94 degrees. And I'm thinking, Jamie, but I'm in that barn, and the barn's not near as bad as being outside in that heat. But I feel my poor cap, it's like wilting. It's so heavy with sweat. You can't see it. It just looks to be a dark gray. This is it's just sweat, just drenched my poor cap. Trisha says, I skipped supper today. I was too hot. Yeah, whenever I'm hot, I don't have an appetite to eat. But this sure does taste good, and I'll end up having 2 or 3 of those. Oh no, Wendy is so mad at me. Wendy says, Lester, because of you, I can't stop eating Munchos. So you guys remember that a couple of days ago, I drove over to Jake's place. I drove there today too. I did some work at Jake's today. But a couple of days ago, on my way to Jake's, I was hungry, and I pulled into a convenience store that I've never gone into before. It's owned by the Native Americans, the Indian reservation here. And if you guys don't know, that between my place and Jake's is the Indian reservation. So the store that I stopped in actually has a casino attached to the store. How crazy is that? So the store is always packed. But if you walk into the store section, there's like nobody in there. But if you look into the side room, the casino is full of people. Isn't that funny? And no, so I stopped in there to get a drink and to try to find something to eat. And I was just shocked at how clean the place was. It's not brand new, but it looks so clean. And I'm like, wow, this place is really clean. And I just happened to glance over, and there was this big old bag of Munchos. Yeah, and I bought them. And I don't regret it one bit. I don't regret that one bit. Munchos are so darn good. Hey, Jeff. I haven't actually seen Jeff's name, but people are saying, hi, Jeff. So, yes, the Indian Reservation is the Alabama Coushatta Indian Reservation. And they do have a huge casino there that Jamie and I have gone to a few times, but we don't really go for the gambling part. Oh, trivia question. Why do I like to go to the casino? Why does Lester enjoy going to the casino? Who'll be the first one to answer it? Why does Lester enjoy going to... Oh, yes, Molly. Good golly, Miss Molly. She says because their little restaurant there has the best gumbo. A lot of you guys are getting it right, but Molly was just so darn fast. I don't know. Her fingers, y'all, she just must be working. Molly, that's awesome. No, a lot of you guys know the answer, but Molly was just so fast. No, they do. The Indian Casino. And guys, when I say Indian, don't come at me like that. Don't come at me that way. The actual name on it is Indian Casino. And if they can call themselves Indians, and they're the ones who are doing all the stuff, I'm the one who's saying it wrong if I say, well, the Native American Casino or the Indigenous People Casino, they call themselves the Indian Reservation. They call themselves the Indian Reservation. So if you're going to be upset with the word choice, then be upset with those guys. I'm not the one that created the naming. Okay? Sheesh. People are saying, what's wrong with Indian? I don't know. That's what I've called them my whole life. But I guess in the last few years, some people want to start changing names of everything, and now you can't call them Indians. You got to call them something else. So I don't know. I just don't know. I don't want to say indigenous. Me neither. I just want to say Indian Reservation. That's what they call themselves, so fine. Okay? If they start calling themselves Native Americans, then I will jump on board with that, okay? I'll call them what they want to be called. That is so classless. I'm so sorry. I just chugged that water bottle in front of you all. That was so, there was no class at all. Lordy. Just Lordy. So, no, but I like to go there because they have gumbo. And Jeff, if Jeff really is on here, yes, there he is. The Adventures of Oreo and Joey. Jeff went with me to the casino for some of that delicious gumbo. So Jeff knows I'm not just making that up. That stuff is good. It's real good. And, yeah, Jeff, that was fun. Y'all think Jeff's ever going to come back down here? Don't ask Jeff, but do y'all think Jeff's ever going to make his way back down here? And if he's smart, and if he really plans on it, he better wait. Oh, hey, there's Elvis. Hey guys, let me tell y'all about Elvis right quick. Elvis, I hope you don't mind if I say this. So Elvis Fields, Elvis sent me a picture today of himself. And he was talking about that right there. And how crazy that Elvis and I both had a patch of that skin cancer come up in the exact same spot. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? How you doing, Elvis? Elvis, I replied to your email. But, and I appreciate him sharing his story. Elvis has entered the chat. Oh, no. Elvis has left the chat. Elvis has entered the chat. Elvis, yes. His name is Elvis, and he sent me an email, and he sent some pictures, and in his pictures, it showed his little patch of cancer right there. his little patch of skin cancer. But the difference is, and I don't know what's going to happen with mine yet, but they had to dig so much into Mr. Elvis that they had to actually take skin out of his neck and graft it to cover everything over here, to cover it all back up. Now, they say that mine is going to heal, give it some time, but like I told you guys this morning, my problem is I keep scratching it back open. I keep scratching it back open. And that's the problem with it right there. But whenever I'm shaving, I just rush through and I end up cutting it back open. If I'm working and I go to take my shirt and kind of like clean the sweat off of my face, I break it. But hey, Elvis. Oh no. Elvis like, hello, ladies. Hold on, this is funny. Y'all find his comment. Elvis Fields, he says, hello, ladies, and he holds out a rose. I like that guy. I like that guy. That's my kind of guy right there. Elvis says, hello, ladies, and he holds out a rose. That is funny, Elvis. Slick. Michelle says he's slick. Yeah, he's slick, y'all. He has a great name. He has a name to live up to, doesn't he? Absolutely has the name to live up to. Elvis Fields. But that's just Trixie playing. All right, well, if you guys are okay with this, would you guys mind if I go grab my Diet Pepsi now, my Pepsi Zero? Are we okay with that? If I just grab myself a Pepsi Zero? What you hear is Trixie playing with her animals. Y'all don't believe me, do you? You can watch her in there. What's wrong? You don't want people to watch you? She's like, why y'all watching me for, you bunch of weirdos? Don't y'all have other stuff y'all can be watching? Like Daddy? Now she's in my chair. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me that. Trixie, I can't focus in here, sweetie. Daddy's trying to focus and I can't because you're in there having too much fun. Oh well. So, wasn't that stall wonderful? Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh no. Trixie's like saying, don't you have any packages to open? Let's not do that tonight, y'all. Let's just go ahead and make the biggest package be the gift that was we blessed to Talis. Can we just do that? Don't make me get up and go out there and grab any gifts. Please. Thank you, though. And then tomorrow morning, so I will wake up early. I will go to Tractor Supply. I'll get the U-bolts that I need, and I'll try to get as many of the pads, the mats as I can find. And then when I come back and we go live at 9, don't forget we go live at 9 a.m. now in the mornings. I will let you guys, I'll ask you guys to join me while we put that gate up. And then we'll be able to feed the horses inside the barn. How about that? Oh my gosh, that's good. Okay. All right, so Deborah says, Lester, Jeff was asking you a question. Is Chuck doing good in the heat? No one really likes the heat. No one, I don't think anyone enjoys these 90+ degree temperatures. But I will tell you this, right now at having a 94 degrees is a whole lot better than 104. And so this is just May. Each month will get worse and worse and worse until September. And then things will start cooling off a little bit. But I would say this, Jeff. I think that he probably would, I don't know this for a fact, But I remember some of the extreme cold that you guys deal with over there. And I bet you that most animals would rather deal with 90, 100-degree heat than they would below freezing temperatures. I would think. I don't know that for a fact, but I would think so. But no, he seems to be fine. He's doing the same stuff he always does. Just walks around and hangs out with the fellas and screams and hollers and does all of the stuff. But yeah, my coffee maker's turned off. This is the one that was gifted to me that actually turns itself off after so much time. I don't have to unplug this one. The other one would stay on all day. But that one's off. It's plugged in, but it is turned off. And Diana, I think, is right. She said it's not really the heat, it's the humidity that gets you over here. And she's absolutely right. So, all right. Well, listen, friends, I'm not going to keep you guys tonight. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did not watch the beginning of the video, it was pretty cute seeing Gemma giving me a hard time. And then we walked out and visited with Talis and saw his beautiful stall that's in the works. It's not complete yet, but it's in the works. And then we made our way indoors here where I'm just now cooling off a little bit. I will turn on the hot water heater and have myself a shower at some point and clean myself up. I will be staying over here tonight. But tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, I'll jump back and come live with you all. And we'll be able to feed Talis in his stall. I hope to have, yes, I have clothes here. I have an entire dresser drawer. And just like you guys, top drawer, underwear, socks. Middle drawer, lots and lots of my work uniform shirts. And then my bottom drawer is shorts. Lots and lots of shorts. And yes. Tomorrow's videos are going to be exciting. I start off over at Jake's place as I continue on with my fencing projects over there. It's cute because if you saw Jake's video today, he let his cows begin to walk up that lane into his barn. And so it was really neat seeing a completed project and his animals making use of that. So that's wonderful. And now we are starting over, or not, we're continuing now on the big pasture, the big 10-acre pasture over on the side, which will give his cows and eventually his horses even more room to graze. So, all right, friends. Well, we love you so very much. We are super blessed to have you. Thank you guys for being a part of my life and for all that you do with me and for me. It never ceases to amaze me how you guys put up with such a ragtag operation as the one that we run here. I also watch the internet. I see all these channels with these really neat things that they got going on. And the farmers they talk with such knowledge, and then you put up with me. And thank y'all for that. I really don't know what I would do without you. I really don't know what I would do without you. So thank you so very much. We're blessed to have you. We love you. And I hope that you guys can feel that. I know it's just through the phone or through your device, but I hope that you know how much we love you. Alrighty? So with that being said, sweet dreams, kisses and hugs to everybody. Mwah! Oh. I was starting to move in, y'all. You gonna close your eyes or not? You're going to close your eyes or not? Close them. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Good night, y'all. We love you. See you tomorrow.